Good morning, guys. Rich here today. In this video, I will be doing another car-related video. So, today, what I'm gonna do is, I am on still the, well, let me see. Hold on. Let's take a look where we're at. I haven't finished my 911 research yet. Yeah, we're on part 4. So yeah, let's do it. So here we go. I put these pieces of paper on so I know where I'm at for the progress. And I also checked out my previous video for that 911 GT3 video, so I know where I was at. And luckily, if I need to know where I am at for my progress, I could just use these strips of paper, so I can put them in there, close the book, and whenever I need to figure out where I am, I can see where I'm at with the paper sticking out, so I know what page I'm on for it. Alright, let's adjust this. Sorry, it's just this tripod is a little bit loose. There we go, that'll do. No. Alright. So on part 4, we're on motorsports. So I'm gonna try my best to read every single one out. So here we go. So motorsports. Alright, this is race cars. Many different race versions of the 911 GT3 have entered competition since 1998. The first one we've got is the 996 GT3 Cup from 1998 to 2001. The 996 GT3 Cup served as the basis for the upcoming 996 GT3 road car, featuring a 3.6 liter bore by stroke, or bore times stroke, which is 100 millimeters times 76.4. The bore is 100 millimeters, the stroke is 76.4 millimeters. Boxer engine based on the GT1 block, rated at 265 kilowatts, 360 PS, and 355 horsepower at 7,200 RPM and 266 pound-feet, 360 Newton meters of torque at 6,25 thousand, which is 6,250 RPMs. With a red line of 8,000 RPM, made it to a 6-speed manual transmission. For the 1999 season, the engine output was increased to 272 kilowatts, 370 PS, 365 horsepower, and 273 pound-feet of torque, which is 370 Newton meters at 6,25 thousand RPM. Same, 6,250 RPMs. It made the 10 extra horsepower and 10 extra torques. So yeah. So for the American configuration, it made an extra 7. So yeah. Alright. Extra 10 PS, extra 10 horsepower, extra 10 Newton meters of torque, extra 7 foot-pounds of torque. Alright. The fuel cell holds 64 liters of fuel, and the car weighs in at 2,513 pounds, which is 1,140 kilos, which is lightweight. Right. Slick tires supplied by Pirelli measured 245/45/18 front to 305/64/5/18 rear. Brake rotors measured 330 millimeters, and ABS was standard. Just normal standard anti-lock braking system. The car can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds, and has a top speed of 286 kilometers an hour, 178 miles an hour. For the for the 2001 season, the GT3 Cup received modified aerodynamics, including an enlarged rear wing and improved cooling. Sorry if I'm not sounding like myself, but I have a bit of a dry throat, trying to clear it out, and it's still coming back. I don't know why, I'm feeling better. It's just it sounds weird. But anyways, next is the 996 GT3R from 1999 to 2001. The 996 GT3R was introduced in 1999 as a replacement for the 993 RSR. Before its introduction, it was extensively tested at Weissach at Paul Ricard. Yeah, at the track. I don't know why they named after my name, but I don't know, but it's just kind of weird. I don't know what to say, but anyways, reduction in weight over the GT3 road car was achieved by carbon fiber body panels and plexiglass rear and side windows. The front nose section contained additional air inlets for engine and brake cooling. A steel roll cage was welded into the body, and the car was fitted with an air jack system, fire extinguisher, and racing seats with safety harnesses. The suspension was similar to the GT3 road car in principle, but with variable springs, adjustable shocks, anti-roll bars, and spherical joints. The car could be set up precisely for each track. Large brake rotors, standard specifications, 350mm front and 330mm rears, were fitted, but with no ABS brakes, as they weren't permitted in the Le Mans GT3 class. The 3.6-liter engine, which is Type Type M9677. There we go. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've been doing this, and I almost forgot about that. Developed 3-engine, 2 kilowatts, 411 PS, 405 horsepower. At 8,200 RPM, when fitted with a 43.1mm air restrictor plate, thereby meeting class regulations. The engine was fitted with a Bosch Motronic 3.1 engine management system. Other engine modifications include titanium conrods and valves, a racing exhaust system, and a dry sump lubrication with an oil-water heat exchanger. A 6-speed sequential manual gearbox was installed. Notable wins for the GT3R include class wins at the 1999 and 2000, the early 2000s, 24 Hours of Le Mans. Next up is the 996 GT3 RS from 2001. The 2001 996 GT3 RS won the GTO class in the 2001 British GT Championship at the hands of Par Motorsports' Calvin Burt and Marino Franchitti with 109 points. Next is the 996 GT3 Cup from 2002 to 2004. In 2002, the GT3 Cup received several changes, adopting facelift 996.2 features such as turbo-style headlights. The new body significantly improves aerodynamics and cooling. Engine output was increased to 280 kilowatts, 381 PS, 375 horsepower, and 280 pound-feet, 380 newton meters of torque. Further changes include improved transmission cooling, a lightened exhaust system, and other light weighing measures across the car. Slicks supplied by Michelin measured 2464/18 front and 2768/18s at the rear. Front brake rotors increased by 350mm in diameter, clamped by 6-piston calipers. Weight remained at 2,513 pounds, 1,140 kilos, which is incredibly lightweight. Alright, next. For the 2004 season, the car received further upgrades. Engine output was increased slightly to 287 kilowatts, 390 PS, 385 horsepower at 7,200 RPM, and 288 pound-feet, 390 newton meters of torque at 6,500 RPM. Gear ratios of fourth, fifth, and sixth gears were shortened. An 89-liter fuel cell improves endurance racing capabilities. Sorry, just the wind is getting cold. Changes were made to the interior. An 89-liter fuel cell improves endurance racing capabilities. Changes were made to the interior to enable the uses of the HANS, which is HANS, heads and neck support device. Next is the 996 GT3 RSR from 2004. The 2004 Porsche 911 GT3 RSR was essentially an upgraded version of the motorsports-oriented GT3 RS. It was the ultimate development of the 996 GT3, featuring a 331 kilowatt, 450 PS, 444 horsepower, 3.8 liter flat six engine, and a 6-speed sequential gearbox, which is a sequential manual gearbox. Reduction in weight was achieved by employing carbon fiber panels. Only 37 cars were built. Accolades of the RSR includes 3 victories in the American Le Mans Series GT2 class. Alright, we got the 997 GT3 Cup from 2005, the year I was born, and from that year to 2008. The 997 Cup's 3.6 liter engine is rated at 294 kilowatts, 400 PS, 394 horsepower, getting up close to 400 horsepower, pretty good amount, at 7,000 RPM and 295 pound-feet, 400 newton meters of torque. That's almost going to be the same as the power, at 6,500 RPM, and is now made into a 6-speed sequential transmission. The 997 features significantly improved aerodynamics and lightweight CFRP, which is short for carbon fiber reinforced polymer, parts including doors, rear body panels, engine deck lid, and rear wing. Parts of the suspension are adopted from the GT3 RSR. Brake rotors are 380 millimeters at the front and 350 millimeters in the rear in diameter, and ABS with 4 control settings is standard. Alright, next is the 997 GT3 RSR from 2006 to 2011. First introduced in 2006, the 997 RSR was built to comply with the Automobile Club, the iOS, I think it was. I don't know, but this is basically a French word. I don't know how to say that, but anyways, the FIA / GT and IMSA, as well as VLN regulations. Based on the 997 GT3, the RSR features a 3.8 liter flat six engine with 2, I know, you hear me? 2 30.3 millimeter air restrictors as compared to the 3.6 liter engine of its predecessor with 29 millimeter restrictors. So the restrictors are a little bit bigger by 1.3 millimeters, which is alright. The increase in displacement was achieved through the enlargement of the bore to 102.7 millimeters with the unchanged stroke of 76.4. Now with the restrictors, I once played Forza Motorsport 5, and it had the air restrictors for one of the cars. For some cars, if they got air restrictors, what you could do with that to increase the power is you can remove the air restrictors, and that will make it a little bit lighter as well. Alright, the increase in displacement was achieved through the enlargement of the bore. The increase in displacement was achieved through the enlargement of the bore to 102.7 millimeters with the unchanged stroke of 76.4 millimeters. Yeah, 76.4 millimeters. With the mandatory air restrictors, which is like the standard air restrictors, I think. The engine is rated at 335 kilowatts, 455 PS, and 449. If you round that up close, is 450 horsepower, which is good. At 8,500 RPM and 321 pound-feet, 435 newton meters of torque. The engine has a red line of 9,000 RPM, which is same as most modern 911s. 9,000 RPM due to the increase in capacity, and the corresponding reprogramming of the electronics. The new positioning of the mid-front radiator and the use of side radiators shared with the Carrera GT contributed to the thermal health of the engine. Oh my god, we still got more. What? I'm sure I could try to finish this. I don't know, but we'll find out. The 911 RSR used the 6-speed sequential manual transmission from the 996 RSR for the 2006 season. For the 2007 season, a new 6-speed sequential manual gearbox was added which was shared with the RS Spider. The body shell with the welded-in safety cage is 10% stiffer than the 996 RSR. Distinctive wheel arches widen the body by 50 millimeters, 2 inches on each side. So each inch is like 25 millimeters basically. The relocation of the supplementary oil tank, power steering components, and battery to the front improved weight distribution. There we go. The front and rear lids, the front mud guards, the rear section, the doors, as well as the front and rear paneling and the wing are made of carbon fiber, so it will reduce the weight down and it will keep the car lighter and it will go a little bit faster on the track compared to the standard weight it once had before. Polycarbonate rear and side windows further aid in weight reduction. So polycarbonate is hell of a lot lighter. The newly developed aerodynamic package. Yeah, aerodynamic package. I can say it properly. Improves aerodynamic efficiency by a total of around 7% over the 996 RSR. In compliance with the FIA and ACO regulations, the new GT3 RSR features a flat underbody. The RSR featured ZF socks or socks? I don't know, but it says well, it's spelled SACHS. It's like a suspension setup. Shock absorbers, which have through rod system with considerably low camber pressure and hence generate less friction than conventional dampers. As a result, they offer a significantly improved response characteristic. The improved axles featured new anti-roll bars and adjustable upper link and an optimized lower link. In 2007, Porsche added front air louvers that channel air into the radiators and they exit through the hood or the bonnet. So they suck in cold air and then they release the air out of the engine. And also with cold air, if you have like a cold air intake to it, it will actually get cold air sucked into your engine and it will increase the power more. But sometimes it can decrease the power if you have like a hot air intake. If you got like a standard one, it's not gonna add any power to that. So yeah. In 2007, Porsche added front air louvers that channel air into the radiators and exit to the engine. Alright, for 2011, Porsche added splinters to the front and increased the tire diameter to cope with the understeer problem. Engine power output was also increased to 338 kilowatts, 460 PS, 400 and 453 horsepower. There we go, trying to say it. Alright, next, or almost, I think we're almost done. Got a long way to go. The 997 GT3 RSR has scored many class victories around the world, including first place finishes at the 2011 and 2013, I'll just say short, 2011 and 2013, there we go. Petite Le Nordschleife, lap time record for non-turbocharged, which is naturally aspirated cars, at 7 minutes and 7 seconds, while driven by Sabine Schmitz. So, may rest in peace, Sabine. You are the legend of the Nürburgring. You are like the best racer in the world. She was born on May 14th, 1969, and she died on March 16th, 2021, and because she was trying to fight 4 years of 4 years of cancer. She was trying to fight that off, but the cancer beat her, and she's gone, unfortunately. So just sad. I mean, losing racers is just tough times. It's just hard. I mean, like literally, it's just like not right to lose a racer. Like, it's not cool. I mean, so rest in peace, Sabina. So yeah. I mean, it's awful, man. It's just awful. But she will be remembered. We all will remember her. The legend racing driver. The best of the best. Yeah, so guys, comment down and send your respects to Sabina. May her rest in peace. May God bless that you'll be living the racing dream in heaven. I guarantee that you will become successful in life, Sabina. So, yeah, may rest in peace. Your spirit will live on for life. We'll always remember you. Even if we die, we'll always remember you. We'll always remember our loved ones we've lost along the way. So yeah, we'll remember you always. Right. So, yeah. Next up is the 997 GT3 Cup S from 2008 to 2010. Homologated on basis of the GT3 RS road car instead of the GT3, and designated for international FIA GT3 customer racing. Suspension components have been adopted from the GT3 RSR. Next is the 997 GT3 Cup 3.8 from 2009 to 2013. 2013, I can call it. Unveiled at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, and on 997.2 GT3 RS, the GT3 Cup features a new 3.8-liter engine with an output of 331 kilowatts, 450 PS, 444 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and 8,500 RPM redline. Further changes include a 44mm 1.7-inch wider rear body, 15mm 0.59-inch lower front spoiler lip, and an enlarged rear wing adopted from the 911 GT3 Cup S, measuring 1.7 meters, 67 inches. New LED taillights and a modified racing exhaust system. It also has a 9.5 J by 18 front alloy wheels with 24/64/18 Michelin racing tires, and 12J by 18 alloy wheels with 27/68/18 tires. Additional uniball joints on the track control arms, or tire control arms, I don't know how to call that. And it also has front and rear sword-shaped anti-roll bars with 7 piston settings each, additional vents in the upper part of the front lid, and steering wheel mounted info display with 6 switches. The car weighs in at 2,557 pounds, 1,160 kilos. Deliveries began in the same year. The base MSRP manufacturer's suggested retail price of the European model was 149,850 euros for tax, so almost 150 grand in total. 150,000 euros. That's crazy. And next is the 997 GT3R from 2010 to 2013. 2010, 2013. However you call it. Got a message from one of my friends. Anyways, replacing the GT3 Cup S and built from the ground up for FIA GT3 regulations, the GT3. Whoa! Oh, almost lost that. I was lucky to caught that. Jeez. So yeah, replacing the GT3 Cup S and built from the ground up for FIA GT3 regulations, the GT3R features a 4-liter, 368 kilowatt, 500 PS, 493 horsepower flat 6 boxer engine, a 6-speed sequential gearbox. It's a transmission, but gearbox is easier to say. Throttle is faster to say, easier. A throttle blip function, ABS, and traction control. For 2013, Porsche significantly modified the vehicle, changed the aerodynamics, and increased the track wheelbase. So it increased the track, wheelbase, and tire width by several centimeters. An Evo conversion kit was offered to customers for 45,500 euros, 45,500 euros. It excludes taxes. Next is the 997 GT3R Hybrid. Okay, that sounds weird. From 2010 to 2011. The 997 GT3R Hybrid made its debut at the 2010 Geneva Motor Show. Yeah, Geneva Motor Show. Whoa. Geneva Motor Show. The hybrid technology featured in the car was developed by the Williams F1 team and is based on their F1 kinetic energy recovery system, curve system, which is used for F1 cars. Same as the LaFerrari, because that uses a curve system because it got a V12 engine and an electric motor, which they didn't race in 2009. So the hybrid technology featured in the car was developed by the Williams F1 team and is based on their F1 kinetic energy recovery system, CARS system, which they didn't race in 2009. Unlike other cars that were developed for F1, the Williams system is based on using kinetic energy stored in a flywheel rather than batteries. The GT3R has 2 electric motors, same as the 918 Spider, both developing a total output of at least 163 kilowatts, 222 PS, 219 horsepower. But with the 918 Spider, with that having those electric motors combined, it makes 285 horsepower, 109 more than the McLaren's P1's 176 horsepower with the electric motors. So yeah, the 918 Spider with the electric motors, with that electric power only, makes 285 horsepower, so that is a total of, figure out in my head, how much more is it than the GT3R? So 76 more horsepower than the GT3R, with those electric motors, which is kind of weird. Now, so yeah, the GT3R has 2 electric motors, both developing a total output of at least 163 kilowatts, 222 PS, 219 horsepower. Driving the front wheels to supplement the 373 kilowatt, 507 PS, 500 horsepower, 4-liter flat 6 engine at the rear. With the engine at the back, at the rear, over the rear axles, it will keep the weight down onto the rear wheels, so it can improve the traction more, and it will save weight for like the interior and all that. the engine at the rear. The car was entered at the 2010 24-hour Nürburgring. As part of the build-up to the 24-hour race, the GT3 Hybrid made its racing debut at the VLN 4-hour endurance 57th A.K.A. Westfalenfahrt, which is the German race, at the Nürburgring on March 27th, 2010. On May 28, 2011, it won its first VLN race. At the 2011 24 Hours of Nürburgring, weight restrictor penalties as well as technical difficulties prevented the R Hybrid from climbing higher than 28th place. The car also ran as an unclassed car at the 2011 American Le Mans Series at Monterey event. Despite starting from last place, it finished ahead of all the other GT cars and also performed the fastest GT lap of the race. Next is a 991 GT3 Cup from 2013 to 2017. Porsche introduced the 991 GT3 Cup for the 2013 Porsche Super Cup season based on 2013 Porsche Super Cup season based on the 996 GT3. Like the 991 GT3 road car, its improvements over the 997 model include revised aerodynamics, an improved roll cage, new wheels, and a revised chassis. The direct injection 3.8 liter flat six is rated at 338 kilowatts, 453 horsepower, at 8,500 RPM, and drives the rear wheels through a mechanical limited slip differential. So it sends like the power to like each wheel. Crow. Anyways, the gearbox includes a paddle shift, race-bred, pneumatically activated 6-speed developed specifically for the track. It uses lightweight materials in its construction and a stripped-out cabin complete with a roll cage, racing seats, and all the safety gear required for competition, weighing 2,590 pounds, 1,175 kilos, almost kilowatts. Oh my god. Next is the 991 RSR from 2013 to 2017. In in 2013, Porsche introduced the newest version of the RSR based on the 991 model for the LM GTE category. Because the 991 GT3 wasn't in production at the time of the announcement, Porsche was forced to homologate it based on the 911 Carrera model. The 911 Carrera model. Said it twice because I feel like the first I said that I feel like my voice was getting low and I could barely hear it. Anyways, the 911 RSR includes revised aerodynamics, a lighter gearbox, and a new lower suspension. So we've recently done suspension at college, so we're still on engines. We're on camshafts now. So yeah. For the 2013 season, Porsche retained the Messenger engine of the 997 GTS RSR model. Manthey Racing was chosen to run the cars in the FIA World Endurance Championship. The team achieved its best success at the 2013 24 Hours of Le Mans, where the 911 RSR finished first and second place in the GT class. I was going to say GT3 class, but GT class is what they were on. For 2014, Porsche announced that it partnered with Core Autosport to run two Porsche 911 RSRs in the United Sports Car Championship, USC for short, under the Porsche North America team name, which is P&A team name, with A.K.A. GT Redline, while A.K.A. GT Redline, there we go, has announced that they would run a pair of 911 RSRs in the series. Team Falcon Tire also announced that it would be running a 911 RSR from Sebring onwards. Manthe Racing will continue to run two 911 RSRs in the WEC World Endurance Championship. No, you don't. Gotcha. Next is the 991 GT America from 2014. Porsche also announced a variant of the 911 GT3 Cup car for the United Sports Car Championship, USC, known as the 911 GT America. When I said GT3 Cup car, it sounds like it's a cop car, like a police car. Anyways, yeah, 911 GT America. The car is homologated exclusively for the Grand Touring Daytona category of the series. Upgrades over the regular Cup car include improved aerodynamics, a bigger 4-liter flat 6 engine, a new gearbox, a different safety cell, new brakes, and reliability upgrades for endurance racing. Next is the 991 GT3R from 2016. In May 2015, Porsche announced the 911 GT3R, a customer race car designed to compete in Group GT3 racing from 2016 onwards. The car is homologated based on the 991 GT3 RS road car and uses the production car's 4-liter flat 6. Whoa. And uses the production car's 4-liter flat 6, rated at around 373 kilowatts, 507 PS, 500 horsepower, running through a 6-speed paddle shift sequential gearbox. The GT3R features a double bubble roof and a wheelbase which had been lengthened by 8.3, nearly 8.5 centimeters. Engineers also, which they say significantly optimized, as they would call it, the center of gravity position versus the old R using carbon fiber composite material, CFRP for short, for the roof, front cover, and fairing, wheel arches, doors, side and tail sections, as well as the rear cover. All windows, and for the first time ever, the windshield, or windscreen as you could call it, are made from polycarbonate to cut weight. It's reduced the weight of the car. It's polycarbonate materials. Race car essentials such as an integrated, which is welded, roll cage according to FIA Appendix J, safety fuel cell approximately 120 liters with fuel cutoff safety valve in accordance with FIA regulations, removable roof escape hatch, and an air jack system are present. The weight is 2,690 pounds, 1,220 kilos, or 1,220 kilos, I could say it for shortened. The GT3R has adopted the concept of the central radiator from the 911 RSR. By eliminating the side radiators, the position of the center of gravity is improved. The radiator is better protected against collision damage, and the venting of hot air through louvers in the front cover is enhanced. The 2-meter wide rear wing lends aerodynamic balance, and distinctive wheel arch air vents on the front fairings increase downforce at the front axle. The GT3R's front McPherson strut, suspension, and multi-link rear suspension are adjustable in height, camber, and toe, and there are adjustable anti-roll bar blades at both ends. There are 2 separate brake circuits for the front and rear axles. Driver adjustable via a brake balance bar system. The front brakes consist of 6-piston aluminum monoblock calipers gripping 388mm rotors. The rear is a 4-piston, so the front is 6-piston, the front is 4-piston items with 372mm rotors. It's a little bit smaller than the front ones, but oh well. Next is the 991 RSR from 2017 to 2019. In November 2016, Porsche introduced a new version of the 991 RS 911 RSR prepared for the LM GT category. The car had a rear mid-engine design, powered by a 4-liter flat-six boxer engine rated at 375 kilowatts, 510 PS, 503 horsepower, so a little bit more powerful, depending on series air restrictor. Other new features include a new transmission, a new aerodynamic package, including a swan neck ring, not ring, sorry, a swan neck wing. There we go, rear wing, a swan neck rear wing. There we go. So yeah, that. Sorry. A larger rear diffuser, quick change body panels, and twin or double wishbone suspension with a quick change shim system all around. It also has Bertrandt. I don't know how to say it. It's a German word. It's spelled Bertrandt. Bertrandt. I don't know how to say that. Developed LED lights, first developed for the 919 hybrid. And a new interior with fixed seat, movable pedal box, multifunction steering wheel with an integrated display, a rear view camera, and collision avoidance system. The new RSR made its competition debut at the 2017 24 Hours of Daytona. At the 2018 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Manthey Racing entered Porsche GT Team 911 RSR, hashtag 92, and hashtag 91, finished 1-2 in the LM GTE Pro class respectively. Both 92 and 91 carried a special liveries marking the 70th anniversary of the mark, with the liveries being the liveries from the past race cars built by Porsche. The 92 carries the pink pig livery, homage to the 917 917 which used the same livery, and the 991 carries the carries the iconic Rothmans inspired livery from the 80s 956 and the 962. Dempsey Proton Racing entered 911 RSR hashtag 77, which is number 77, won LM GT AM. At the 2019 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Manthey Racing entered Porsche GT Team 911 RSR 91 version, finished second place in the LM GT Pro class, and Core entered Porsche GT Team 911 RSR 93, finished third place. The Team Project 1 entered 911 RSR 56, won LM GTE AM. Don't know what that means, but it's like racing events and all that. Next up is the 991 GT3 Cup from 2017 to the year 2020, which is like the scariest year of all time. I would not want to go back to that year. I'm sure you guys wouldn't. I mean, 2021, like at the end, like it was all right. It was good. Like 2022 was like the best. It was the best. I would really want to go back to that year, because like the good old days with my friends at school and all that. And spending time with my girlfriend there, which I broke up after a good we started dating in like 2018, and then we finished at 2022. At like July 6th we had our prom, and it was the last time I get to see her in person. So yeah. So that was around 4 years. 4 years. I mean it's not long, but it was a good time. Anyways, but I will get a new girlfriend in college. I promise you guys I will. Eventually. It's just I'm getting used to knowing a lot more people there. I mean, it's not really easy, just to know the new people in college, because things change there a lot. But at least I'm with my old friends, and that's pretty good. I've known them for like a few years now, like 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years. I don't know. But anyway. I mean, it's good to spend time with friends and family, well, for me, family is like a bit of a struggle, because like sometimes I don't really spend time with them. I'm always upstairs and all that. Because like as a teenager, things change for me. But I do spend time with my friends though at college, and I sing for them. They always want me to sing, and I always do it for them, and even for the girls as well. And so yeah. Anyways, let's get back to that. I don't want to bore you guys too much. So sorry if I'm doing that. I won't like try to like make you think this is like tiring for you. Make you. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to do that. It's not me. It's not. I'm not that kind of person, right? I'll I'll just like move on to this one because you guys are like happy that because I think you guys might be happy that I am doing these car videos. If you guys want to see any more car videos, comment down below. I want to hear your guys' opinion. I want to find out what you guys want me to do, and I'll do it for you if I have the time, because I got a lot more info I want to get finished on before I want to move on to the next part of the info video that I'll be doing. So let's see how many I got. Not much really. Pretty good. Next is a 991 GT3 Cup from 2017 to 2020, unveiled at the 2016 Paris Motor Show. The 2017 911 GT3 Cup is based on the 991 2 911 GT3. Improvements on the previous model include a larger 4-liter flat-six boxer engine rated at 357 kilowatts, 485 PS, 479 horsepower, getting close to 480 horsepower. Close to 480 horsepower, improved aerodynamics, and an enlarged escape hatch in the roof. The GT3 Cup is priced at 190,000 euros, excluding taxes. It's close to 190, but 100 euros less. So it actually costs 189,900 euros. So, but still close to 190. And it's still expensive, but still getting close. Anyways, next is the 991 GT3R from 2019. In May 2018, Porsche introduced a new iteration of the 991. Sorry. I've not been doing these car info videos for a long time, so sorry about that. So yeah, in May 2018, Porsche introduced a new iteration of the 911 GT3R. There we go, said it correctly. Based on the 991.2 GT3 RS, available for customer teams for the 2019 season. Its 4-liter flat-six boxer engine, largely identical to the unit used in the GT3 and GT3 RS street cars, and GT3 Cup and RSR race cars, develops approximately 405 kilowatts, 551 PS, and 543 horsepower. These are all the improvements that the car has. It's a lot. Improvements include a larger diffuser for more efficient aerodynamics, double wishbone front suspension adopted from the RSR, a shim system allowing setup changes without new alignment, larger front tires, an electro-hydraulically actuated clutch allowing the removal of the clutch pedal, so you can remove the clutch pedal easily. Well, not easily, I don't know. A fuel cell that could be configured to be refilled from left or right of the vehicle depending on circuit layout. A rear view camera with a collision avoidance system. A fixed seat with movable pedal box, and energy absorbing impact elements placed in the doors for improved safety, as well as AC, which is air conditioning, which they should have removed for the race car, because if you remove the air conditioning, it will reduce the drag of the car and it will get the car faster and lighter. The GT3R is priced at 459k, which is 460,000 euros, which is excluding taxes. Alright, we got next up a 991 RSR from 2019 to 2022, which is the end of 2022, start of 2023. Um, in 20. Oh, sorry, hold on. Yeah, 2019 to 2022. In July 2019, Porsche introduced the new version of the 991 RSR prepared for the LM GTE category at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. It's an evolution of the 991 RSR 2017, and 95% of the car, that's right, 95% of the car is new. The engine has larger displacement, 4,194cc, which has been bored out to 4.2 liters. Now that is crazy. There's like some guys at ES Motorsports. I saw a video on CarWow. They had a 911 Turbo S, the 2014 edition, I think. So yeah, that was once designed by ES Motorsports to produce over 1100 horsepower and 1200 torques. What they did with that is they upgraded like the clutches, the turbo, injectors, all that, fuel system, air intake, exhaust, all the other stuff. So yeah, 4.2 liters. A more rigid almost a suspension. God, it's starting to not sound like myself now. I have a dry throat. A more rigid sequential manual constant mesh gearbox allows for faster shifts. The two exhaust pipes now exit on each side in front of the rear wheels, making space for an optimizer diffuser. Like that. Like they go like a Viper having like side exhausts. Awesome. Yeah, for an optimizer diffuser. Whoa, almost got it. Aerodynamic efficiency is claimed to have been improved significantly. The car retains safety features such as a removable roof hatch and a rigidly mounted seat with movable pedal box for the predecessor model, along with additional impact protection elements. Next, we got the 992 GT3 Cup from 2021, which was the best year of my life. Unveiled on December 12th, 2020, the 992 GT3 Cup has a 4-liter naturally aspirated flat-six boxer engine developing 375 kilowatts, 510 horsepower, 510 PS, 503 horsepower. There we go. Well, I just heard a car just turbo noise. That was cool. I don't know what car that was, but it was awesome. Well, the sound was. I don't know what car it is, but anyways, so yeah, 503 horsepower at 8,400 RPM and 347 pound-feet, 470 Newton meters of torque at 6,150 RPMs with a red line of 8,750, 8 3/4 RPMs. The body is made up of 70% aluminum and 30% steel, allowing to keep the weight down to 2,778 pounds, which is 1,260 kilos. Inside the car, there are new racing seats, a new carbon fiber steering wheel, and a new 10.3-inch screen for data and diagnostics. Yeah, diagnostics. The 911 GT3 Cup is priced at 225 grand, which is 225,000 euros. In the US, it costs like more. It costs like $267,165, which is 267 grand. I wish it was 2,000. I could afford that, but nah. These cars are going up high in value, and that's excluding the tax. Yeah, excluding taxes. Alright. We got the 992 GT3R from this year's car, from 2023. The new GT3R 992. Racing history. Apart from numerous class wins, the 911 GT3 won major events overall. It won So the first one was 24 hours at the Nürburgring in the year 2000, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2011, 2018, and 2021 as well. And 2021. By Manthey Racing Team. Various VLN races at the Nürburgring in Nordschleife. Spa 24 hours in 2003, 2010, 2019, and 2020. 24 hours of Daytona in 2003. Petit Le Mans, I said it in French. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. In 2015, Bathurst, trying to say it in Australian. Bathurst 12 hour in 2019, and Dubai 24 hour in 2021. We got Porsche Cup. Various national and regional Porsche Carrera Cup and Porsche GT3 Cup challenge, as well as the international Porsche Super 1 Mix Series, which serves as F1 support series, utilizes the 911 GT3 since 1998. Next up, we got the one from 1999. Due to the absence of the official Porsche team in the 1999 24 Hours of Le Mans, only privateers with the nearly obsolete air-cooled 993 GT2 Turbo were expected to represent the mark, with few chances to beat the Chrysler Viper for GTS class honors. When I say the word mark, it's spelled M-A-R-Q-U-E. That's how it's spelled. So, I believe that's French for it. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. Mark with few chances to beat the Chrysler Viper for GTS class honors. Two new race versions of the water-cooled 996 GT3R were entered in the GT class by private teams. The car entered by the German Manthey Race team finished 13th place overall. Next up, we got the 2000s version. The 996 GT3Rs. Yeah, the 996 GT3Rs were made available to privateer teams. In the 2014, no, not 2014, sorry. In the 24, there we go. In the 24 hours Nürburgring of the year 2000, early 2000s, like at the start, a factory-backed effort of the local Phoenix team managed. There we go. To beat the Zach Speed Chrysler Viper that dominated this race from 1998 to the year 2000. The improved 996 GT3 RS version of 2001 was entered in countless races in the years to follow, scoring not only many class wins but also overall wins at Daytona and Spa in 2003. In 2004, the 996 GT3 RSR 996 GT3 RSR was made available with numerous improvements to the RS, including a sequential gearbox which allows for faster gear shifts. Next up is VLN. In 2005, the new 997 generation racing vehicles began to debut with the GT3 Cup, followed by the launch of the 911 GT3 RSR at the 2006 Spa 24 Hours. In VLN endurance races, the Manthey entry won the last 4-hour race before the 24-hour event, and then the big event also. Their Porsche 997 GT3 RSR has a larger front splitter, taller rear wing, and a 500 PS, 368 kilowatt, 493 horsepower, 4-liter flat 6 engine. Alright, we're almost done. We got this last one and then boom, we're good. Woo! Alright, let's see if we can get this under an hour. Alright, next up we got the 24 Hours of Le Mans. After winning the 1998 24 Hours of Le Mans, whoa, God! After winning the 1998 24 Hours of Le Mans, outright Porsche dominated the GT/N-GT class at Le Mans. There were no major competitors, and Porsche took 7 consecutive class wins from 1998 to 2005. In 2006, the Porsches led for much of the race. By one, the competitors had problems and withdrew. Last-minute mechanical issues with the cycle car back behind the surprising winner, the Panos Esperante GT LMN. 2007 saw the debut of the 997 GT3 RSR. IMSA Matmut took pole by more than a second over the Ferrari, but lost it after breaching Parc Ferme rules. Parc Ferme rules. It's spelled P-A-R-C-F-E-R-M-E. It's got like a little slash on top of the E. I think that's a French word. I don't know. So yeah, those are the rules. The new Porsche was now fitted with wider rear tires at the back for improved traction and smaller restrictors than the rules follow. This was compensated by the car weighing 220 pounds, 100 kilos more. The Porsche now stood at 2,690 pounds, which is 1,220 kilos, and 485 PS, 357 kilowatts, 478 horsepower, which is almost rounded up to 480 horsepower, which makes like the same amount of power as an F30 or F80, I think. Yeah, F80 M3. Yeah, so that's it. Yep. This was an advantage at Le Mans over the lighter and nimbler, which is like the more edgier, Ferrari F430. Next up we got the Le Mans series, and then this will be it. Felbermayr, I don't know how to say that. It's spelled F-E-L-B-E-R-M-A-Y-R. There's got a little slash in it. Proton and IMSA Performance Matmut received the new 997 just before the 2007 season. Mark Lab and Richard Liedz, spelled L-I-E-T-Z for Richard's last name, and for Mark's last name it's spelled L-I-E-B. Shared the better of the two Felbermayr cars. Don't know how to sell that. Not sell, sorry. Don't know how to say that. It's spelled F-E-L-B-E-R-M-A-Y-R. I don't know how to say that, guys. So, the cars. Patrick Pillet and Raymond Narak shared the IMSA car. Felbermayr Proton won the championship in 2007. Not 2007, sorry, in 2009 and 2010. In 2011, Nicolas Armindo won the GTE slash dash AM GTE AM class. Boom, we're done. Woo! And that is it, guys. That's the 911 GT3 finally completed. So yeah, we managed to get this done. I'll admit it's over an hour, but I'll try. I mean, at least I got it done. That's the main important thing. So now I have got something special for the next video I will be doing for you guys. So starting tomorrow on Wednesday, I will be doing another video, but this time it's a little bit of a twist. So we're gonna spice things up right now to get things ready for 2023, which we are gonna be doing very soon. Alright, so it will still be high performance cars I'll be doing. We've got more coming up over the next, over this year. I'll be doing more. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing for the cars. I got like supercars, hypercars, exotics, muscle cars, luxury, there we go. Saying it wrong always, I don't know. But yeah, whatever you guys want me to do, comment below what you guys want me to do. I'll do it for you guys, because I'm a good friend to you guys. So yeah, that is done. So yeah, if you guys like this video, subscribe, comment down below what you think of this video. Oh god, it was the finale of the 911 GT3, which was alright. So yeah, happy 2023 guys, by the way. Happy New Year to all of y'all. Man, this is gonna be a crazy year, I'll tell you that. 2023. This is awesome. I mean, 2022 was the best. Like the best year of my life. I mean, literally. I mean, like at the end of like 2021, like this is at September, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty well. 2022 though was the best. It was just absolute heaven. Pretty, pretty good actually, you know. Now it's time to see how we can cope with 2023. I'm sure we might do it well. I don't know, but we'll see how it happens. So, I'll be doing my video tomorrow because Wednesday I'm off. And so yeah, and also I am going to be going back to college on Thursday. I got 2 days to go and boom. So, we're good. All right guys, I got to get going. It's so cold outside. I got to go warm up in there. My hands are freezing. So yeah. And I got this new jacket right here. Check it out. All silver. Tommy Hilfiger. Wait, hold on. Wait. Whoa. Wait, Tommy James. Oh my god. I get confused with this. This is Tommy James, not Tommy Hilfiger. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Tommy James. There we go. His looks similar because Tommy Hilfiger has like the same exact design on it. I don't know, but man. Sorry, I get this wrong. But anyways, if you guys like these kind of car videos of me doing info, comment below of what you guys want me to do. If you guys want me to do more, comment down below of me doing more and I'll do it for you guys, I promise you. But it'll take time to do more. A lot of effort, a lot of work. And so yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. I don't know if I will be doing videos where I'm going to track days and all that, but I might one day go to like some tracks, like do videos there. I don't know, but whatever you guys want me to do, either like stick with car information with like research on it, I'll write it down on my notepad and I'll read the info to you guys so you know. Or if you guys want me to do like any videos where I'm going to like track days and all that, like going to racetracks and all that, and some other countries who've got racetracks there, all around like America, Europe, or even Asia as well. If you guys want me to do like go to track days there, or maybe in Australia, they got tracks there, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do. Like go to racetracks. What's a racetracks? I almost said it in Australian. If you guys want to go to like racetracks, do like car reviews and all that for real life cars, go to car meets, do info on cars, all that. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want me to do. I might do it for you if I feel like doing it. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. So I'll admit it was been over an hour now, so it's been like almost like an hour and 8 minutes. So I tried my best, but I wish I could try. I'll try to do better. I'll try to do better than under an hour. I'll promise you guys. I'll try to do it as much as I could. So yeah, I gotta get going now. Hope you guys like this video. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below, and I'm getting over 20 subscribers. So if I could try to do a bit more than that, it will make me happy. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care, have a fantastic 2023, have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a good day, guys. Bye.